All right, everybody. This is the Math 31 exponential and logarithmic functions review. This is question 5C. We just got to take the derivative of this thing, but we got to use logarithmic differentiation to do it. So we're going to take the natural log of both sides. So natural log of y is going to equal the natural log of the cosine of x to the sine of x. Okay. Now I apply the laws of logarithm. I'm going to bring the sine of x down. So this will be the sine of x times the natural log of the cosine of x. Now that's in a form that's going to be a lot easier to take the derivative of. The derivative of the left-hand side will be 1 over y primed. And now I've got two functions here multiplied together, so I'm going to use the product rule. So the derivative of the sine will be the cosine of x times the natural log of the cosine of x. Okay, plus, okay, this time it's going to be the sine of x. Now I'm just going to think ahead here. I'm going to end up taking the derivative of the natural log of cosine of x. Now it's going to end up being 1 over the cosine of x times the derivative of the cosine x, which will be the negative sine of x. So I'm going to end up with, okay, that second term is going to be negative. It'll be sine squared on top because of the sine of x here and the derivative of cosine over the cosine of x. Okay? Now, I'm going to multiply through by y. And I already know what y is. Y is going to be, okay, I get that from the original function, the cosine of x to the sine of x. So when I multiply across by y, I'm going to get cosine of x to the sine of x multiplied by, this is going to be the cosine of x times the natural log of the cosine of x minus, now just to make this a little bit simpler to write, sine squared of x over cosine is going to be the tangent of x cosine of x. Now, I could factor out the cosines, okay? And in fact, if I take out the common cosine to both of those terms here, notice that there's a power of cosine up front here. This will become the cosine of x to the power of the sine of x plus 1 times the natural log of the cosine of x minus the tangent of x. And I think that is about as nice as I'm going to be able to get that to look.